Good morning, good evening, good night. I hope you're having a wonderful time no matter where you are in the world, and welcome back to SMP Plus. Last episode, we built a giant bamboo farm, so I got way too much bamboo now, and we didn't make a collection system. So that is what the main objective for this episode is to actually use this bamboo for something, and also collecting it. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Here is the bamboo farm we made last episode. So since last time, we have added some waterways here for the items to go through. So they go over to the edge here. You can see we've been building over here. So some scaffolding, which I need to remove. So me and Lynn worked on this yesterday. So all the items come through here, goes down here, up this bubble elevator. And then we have some auto crafting. We actually have auto crafting on the server. This was before they announced it in 1.21. So it's a little bit different, but it's called auto crafting by carpet or something like that. It's auto crafting carpet. It works a little bit different. I'm not going to go too much into detail because this all will be replaced when the new update comes out. I will give you a little demonstration on how it works. So I need to start the bamboo farm, and that's always satisfying because you see all the minecarts jump up. You go and you see the minecarts, whoop, and then they get scooped up, and there it goes. And here comes the sweeper, and it should get loaded off. Gonna fall down. Well, it's gonna get picked up, and it's gonna fall down. There you go, and it's gonna fall down, and all the items are gonna get shot out here and go all the way to the end here, where I'm gonna fly over so we can see it all. So, items are gonna come shooting up here, whoop, and then go into all these hoppers. There are enough hoppers to pull, I think it's 90 bamboo out of this water stream a second to keep up with the farm. And everything it doesn't pick up is just going to go around and do again. The first harvest here is a little bit more extreme because the bamboo had a chance to fully grow. But anyway, all the bamboo goes in here and fills up the hoppers. Then down here, you can see a slice of it here. So we have some double hopper speed things here. So these work, this is the way you can get double hopper speed, and fills up this crafting table, and fills in the crafting recipe just as you would normally. And underneath we have a item filter that only is gonna pick out the bamboo blocks, and then all of it is just shuffled into these droppers. There's also one in the back there, and we're making 10 of them a second, and then they just zoom along super fast. It goes into a mystery place, and that mystery place is right over in this corner. There they all are, so I can pick them up, and you can see there's already a lot. We also changed the sorting system over here because originally I had bamboo over here, but now that bamboo is a wood type, I put it next to all the woods, and already got a bit. Yeah, so I'm just gonna throw that in, and that's more wood for me. But this is how far I've gotten so far. We need to have a better way of collecting the items so we can throw them in the system up here, because this is not cutting it. And I also have a furnace array ready. I designed a furnace array, quite a big one. And then we're gonna fuel that with all the bamboo because we practically have infinite amounts of it. So that's what I have been mining out for here. It's not all of it, it's gonna extend into the room. I needed a little bit more room. So we gotta play around with some interface stuff and build this out and do things. I have no plans for how I'm gonna do this yet, but I'm gonna go design something and I'll see what I'm gonna come up with here. And during that magical transition, I have come up with this. So I'm gonna start over here. So this is gonna be your interface with the furnace array. So we got actually like 3 main points of focuses. So we have the main focus, which is the furnace. So the point is you'll throw your items, you'll throw them here and they'll go down and into the furnace array. So there's going to be some water down there. That's how it's going to work. Then over here, this is the same thing, but with shulkers. So if you want to smelt 9 shulkers of something, you just dump it in here. Then here there's going to be a water bubble column thingy coming up with some carpet over it so we can pick up all the items. Then over here we have a really cool indicator for fuel. So we're going to use bamboo planks for it because those are more efficient than the log counterpart. And I'll come up with a really cool system for that down here, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. So this is basically a counter. So if we press this 5 times for 5, and we then quickly jump up here, there you go. You can see there is 5 planks, which means that there's 5 shulker boxes. And then when we use a shulker box, we go down here and we'll give it a signal for this one. So we'll just do 3, and 5 minus 3 is 2. And then to show that it is activated, I have hijacked those 2 little doodly dads up there. I'll just go around here and activate it, and then use cool camera tricks to show you guys. There you go. So now it's activated, and now it's deactivated. So that's a nice indicator for if it's running or not. Before we move over to what's behind me, I want to show you a little feature we have here on the server. So I want an indicator here to show that you drop your items here, but I don't really like this furnace because it's kind of floating. This is just an invisible item frame, which is another thing we have here. You can also use a flint to make it invisible and also fix it, so that's pretty neat. However, I don't really like how it pops out like that, so I am gonna attempt something else. There's actually a mod for armor stands, so I can put this on the head. That is a little big, so we can go in, right click it. Don't worry, my items are fine. This is just client side. So we can go into properties. We can remove the nameplate or the base plate. We can make it small. I think that's a good size for it. We'll move it. Okay, gold is the way you're looking. Oh, whoops. And we'll move it back a few blocks. And oh, that's actually kind of perfect. I'm just gonna move it a little bit, and we can fine adjust by shifting and scrolling. There you go. And move it up a little bit. There you go. A little bit more. There you go. I think that's good. And it's kind of perfect because you can't really see it, but just to be sure, I'm just going to go and make it invisible. So that's cool. Now it's a little bit bigger of an icon, and it doesn't stick out of the wall like it did before. So that's pretty neat. Lastly, I needed an AFK box for the bamboo farm we built last episode. And this involves flying machines, and if you've ever worked for flying machines, you know they can be a bit of a pain if they ever get unloaded. So I wanted a AFK box you couldn't leave unless you turned it off. So I came up with this really cool plate kind of thing. So you press this button, and it drops you into the floor, and it drops you 3 blocks, so you can't even jump out if you had jump boost. Of course you can fly out, but it's a clear indication that something is running, and you gotta press the button again to stop it. So this is a really neat system, and I'm really proud of it with this concept here, and I might iterate on it further because I think you can make it a lot bigger. Here is the AFK box stripped down to its bones. So it is a little bit bigger than you would think, but that's because of these slime blocks. They stick to everything, and because I want some nice sides with some custom blocks, I need to do a lot to keep them in place. So if I press the button, you can see what happens here. So it happens very fast, but I'll show you how this thing works in broad terms in just a moment. The activation of this is done through a skulk sensor down here, calibrated to the frequency of 10, which is no blocks, but also pistons, which is a bit of a problem because it can also hear the pistons firing, but I found a really simple solution for that. So if you pay attention, you can actually see that it fires twice, but I have a pulse extender over here. Pulse extender, yes, pulse extender. So you can see it powers it, and then the pistons fire it, but this is already on, so nothing really happens. So that's the activation of it. Pulling the platform down goes something along the lines of this. So that goes down, this guy gets triggered, swapping those two around. That is because of some butt piston and stuff, so I can't fire this top one individually, which is really weird. It's always those two or this one individually. But yeah, so these get swapped around, and then it gets pulled down the next bit, and then the bottom one fires, and then that one fires, and of course the same thing is happening on that side. So another notable thing here is that I've used a jukebox, which is quite interesting. That's because it can't get moved by pistons, as you can see. It doesn't stick, but it does redirect redstone, which is really useful. So to close it back up or make it on the ground floor again, the sequence goes something along the lines of that, and then that, and that. And then it's done. And that happening really quickly looks like this. It is so cool. With the interface now finished, all I gotta do now is figure something out with these items and build the actual furnace array. It's still a lot to do, but I'm gonna do most of that off camera because it's a lot of fiddling and stuff and things. But I will show you that when it's done. No fancy transitions this time. It's just gonna be a okay. So yeah, I could start by just laughing.
Yeah, I guess.
Several days later, and I am here with Lynn to show off what I've built. We're both sick, so this is a sick recording. It's super sick.
Yeah.
It's super sick. So I've already shown this off, how this works, but I'm gonna show you it off as well so you can see it. So
yeah.
Yeah, you can know this. You've already seen this.
I know this, but it's cool.
Yeah, it starts the farm. So if you just want to click it again. Should be spam proof.
No.
And then jump off.
Huh?
Oh, jump off and activate it. There you go. So we can see the things, the places loaded. Okay, let's do the functional bit first, because there's a whole lot of things, but I'm gonna show them off in sections. So first, we are gonna check out the, okay, what should we smelt? I usually use this to smelt because I have so much of it.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Let's go.
So we're gonna take 5 stacks.
Me too?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, you're gonna start off throwing in 5 stacks into this. Throw 5 stacks in all at once.
Oh, there's a hole there. Yep.
Yeah. So if you follow me.
Yeah.
So the items, they go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Drop down and fall, up in the top one here, the top pipe, and then they go up, and then they land. You'll see it more often later here, but they land on this pressure plate here, and they get picked up by a minecart, and then you can see the minecart going around. Basically, the minecarts are distributing the all the netherrack. So one in each. We'll get to why the dolphin is here later. I'm just gonna go throw in another stack so you can see it happening. Or there we go.
Let's go.
So you can see all the items coming over now, and you can see. Oh, I picked up some. Can you see the dolphin?
Yes, I can see the dolphin.
So you can see the item actually goes up, and then it gets pushed over to the dolphin, which will. When it's not distracted by other items. There you go. I'll pick it up and throw it down, and then you can see it gets picked up. You can also see a shulker box of fuel has been dispensed. They'll do that every 80 seconds. Can you see all the? Can you see all the bamboo planks?
All the bamboo planks going around. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go and. So you asked what the shulker box one were for. That's basically like you can pump items into the system like that as well. But if I throw this in here and you just quickly go around here, I just throw a stack in. I'll go into this behemoth, which is a shulker box unloader, which can like unload like hundreds of thousands of items per. Oh, I have like medica on here. And bump, and there you go. That's all. That is all the items out of the shulker box. And if you go back to the dolphin over here, you can see. You can see how, yeah, it just goes up.
Yeah.
So that's the smelting bit. It's actually the simpler of the ones. So yeah, and it goes around in a circle and gets picked up by the dolphin to reset the despawn timer. You can see the minecart goes along and then hits this guy, which is basically dispensing a new like the pickup. It'll pick up the items. This will go down underneath here, and then dispense the pickup minecart, and then all the items will then get dropped in here. So this is like the simple bit. The complicated bit is the fuel.
The fuel.
So if we go over here, so you've seen the bamboo farm. So this is what we made. So this was here where they came up. There's a robotic cleaner that's being very loud.
I hear it.
we'll just ignore it. Okay.
Yeah.
If you come up here, this is professional. This is a sick recording.
Yeah, very. Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so you can see all the items. So over here, here's the extra. Like this is the item filter that takes the access or like the things I want in my storage if I ever want to use bamboo for anything.
Yeah.
But all the rest, yeah, it's fine. All the rest goes into this system, which is the auto crafter. So
yeah,
these slices, I'll auto craft them into planks. If we drop down here, so if you look in this up top here.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, so basically it fills up and then it fills up the shulker, and the shulker then goes through here, and then it goes so over here. This is really badly explained, but it's fine.
Nah,
there's,
yeah.
You can see there's two storages. There's the top storage and the bottom storage. So the top storage is for empty shulker boxes, and they get filled and then go down in the bottom here with full storage. Yeah, and there's enough shulkers to basically store. Thing is 3 million items.
3 million.
Yeah. Okay. So this line up here, you see the hopper line above me?
Yes.
This is the line where full shulker boxes goes through.
Yeah.
So they go in, and then they go into this dropper here. You see the dropper?
Yes, I see the dropper.
It basically counts how many shulkers go through. And for every time it counts, it then sends a signal to this system over here, which then tells me how many shulkers I have.
Yeah.
So currently I have 2 stacks. Yeah, so that's the system. So then over here we have a hopper timer, and that's basically when the system's active, it'll pulse every 80 seconds. And every 80 seconds it'll then send you can see here, this line here, it'll send a
lost you.
Oh, and it'll send a signal to this, which basically will -1 from the counter.
Yeah.
And then it'll send a signal to the dropper to dispense a shulker to be put in the system.
Cool.
Yeah. And as we've seen, all the things will then pop up here. So that's the system. To sum up, goes up. Some of them can be stored as bamboo blocks. The rest goes in and comes bamboo planks, and get put from empty boxes to full boxes and get stored. Sends a signal to count them here. You can see we've used 2 shulkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go and get sent to the fueling to fuel it. Also, I didn't mention that one that's hugging the wall. That's all the excess bamboo that's not getting used. So like, So all of those will go back and then be put in boxes.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, there they are.
so again, I have a bunch of shulkers.
Yep.
Throw them in here.
Ooh, that's a lot of shulkers.
Yeah, jump into free cam and then go into the first, you know, the one that were loud.
Yeah, the loud one.
It'll.
It's just funny how like 10,000 like minecarts just go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can look at this for like hours, I feel like.
You can look at it in free cam, it's a little easier.
Yeah.
You can really see the dolphin doing its thing.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Basically replenishing it so they won't despawn. You can basically smelt like 27 shulkers if that's what you wanted, without any issue.
That's cool.
Now the
Dolphins are so useful.
Yeah, the planks are coming along too. It's technically quite simple, but like because there's so many different modules, it makes it very complicated. It's like very interesting in that way.
Yeah. And it looks just very big and impressive.
Yeah. I also have the shulkers now. They've dispensed and I picked them up. You know?
Ooh, copper ingot. It's really cool and it's really fast. And it's really big.
It's really nice, but I really love this display. It's really easy way of seeing how much fuel you have. Just sitting there and taking up all the items.
Yeah.
And that was all the copper. It was just 7 shulker boxes of copper.
7, yeah.
Do you want to say goodbye to people? Because that would be funny.
Oh, okay. Wait, you want me to end it?
Yes.
Okay.
Release your inner YouTuber.
Release my inner YouTuber. Okay, people, that was a very amazing recording and video and stuff. And you see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.